Granna. She's my mom's mom, and she's going to tell us about her life growing up and her legacy to our family.
Hi, my name is Ruth Hudson, and I hope to answer these questions that Madeline asked. Um, she wanted me to tell a little bit about growing up and how things are different today than they were then. I think today people are more connected to technology through their cell phones, iPads, computers that we weren't in my time, and therefore we had more time. We knew our neighbors better. We would sit on the porch and visit. Uh, we were more connected to people through the relationships we cultivated with them, through time spent with them, not online with them. Things were simpler then. Very few people had televisions in my grade school years. In fact, we were one of the first families to get a TV, and I remember in 1952 when Dwight Eisenhower was inaugurated, my first grade class came to the house to view this and watch this, since most people didn't have access to it yet. Of course, every year more and more people had TVs, but we just had close connections with our family members, distant cousins, our neighbors, and
So, what was your favorite thing to do for fun?
well, playing with friends mostly, whether it was swimming or going to a horse riding stable in town. The most popular thing we did was just roller skate up and down the streets. We didn't have shoe skates. We had little platforms that attached to our shoes, and we would just roller skate on the sidewalks. But those were good times and less busy times. Families just weren't torn in so many different directions with all the organized activities.
Um, so do you remember any popular fads from your youth, like hairstyles and clothes and?
Well, I had a big fixed boxed hairstyle. Uh, when I look at pictures now, I feel like every hair was in place and it was lacquered with hairspray. Um, we wore the poodle skirts and the can-can slips and the bobby socks and the buck saddle Oxfords. Um, we didn't wear pants or jeans to school. We wore dresses and skirts.
What school activities did you participate in?
Well, I was in um, drama club and speech classes. I was in the pep club. I was never a cheerleader, but I was at every football and basketball game with our pep club cheering. I was in the National Honor Society. I was in different organized school clubs. I was helped on the school newspaper.
Okay, so what accomplishments were you most proud of?
Um, Simple fact that I graduated from high school and went on to college and graduated with my associate degree in legal secretarial science. Then I worked as a court reporter for a while before I became board certified and hearing instrument specialist.
Tell us a little bit about the family business of.
Okay, well, it began with my father. He had a surgical appliance business and then hearing aid business, Bell-tone hearing aids, and he recruited my husband as, he wasn't my husband then, but when we were dating, to become a hearing instrument specialist. And then when the dealership became available in Bowling Green after we were married, we moved to Bowling Green, Kentucky, and became the Bell-tone hearing aid dealers in Bowling Green, Kentucky, later to become Better Hearing Centers. And my husband worked at that for 40 years, and I worked at it for 30 years. In the beginning, just as his secretary, receptionist, bookkeeper, accountant, But then I went on to get my license and become a hearing aid dispenser so I could test, fit, and service hearing aids as well. So it was very rewarding helping so many people with their hearing needs.
And what would you like to be remembered by?
Well, most importantly, that I love the Lord and my family. Family was most important to me. Having a good relationship with my children, instilling in them right values, raising them in the faith to know and love the Lord, and we were just very much a presence in their lives, whether it was their extracurricular activities, their school functions, their studies. We helped them as best we could pursue their careers in their career choices, the best education we could afford to give them. And we've been very supportive and very proud of them that they both have their master's degree.
Thank you very much.